Purple songs can fly on the airwaves. They just need a chance to start. Purple songs can grow and hope and faith and fly from heart to heart.
Did you know Purple Songs Can Fly? Welcome to our program, produced by the Children in Treatment at the Texas Children's Cancer and Hematology Centers. Our program is about great music made by some terrific young talents. Now, here are the hosts of Purple Songs Can Fly.
Thank you, and welcome to the program Purple Songs Can Fly on the Voice America Kids Network. I'm Zack Tavlin,
And I'm Emily Freeman.
and today we'll be talking about my early college life. So if you do not know, there have been a few shows that have been recorded without me recently, and that is because I have gone to college.
Oh, wow.
And I know. I've shocked everyone and fought against all odds. And now I am away far in the distant land of Austin, Texas,
Right?
about 2.5 hours from Houston, but somehow still far enough to where I feel as if it's been so long since I've been here, and I'm full of Christmas spirit.
Yes, and we've certainly missed you.
Thank you. So what have things been like when I've been gone?
Well, things have been good, but like I said, we've missed you.
Oh, thank you. I've missed you guys too. Although I have been rather oddly busy in the world of Austin. It seems like a whole other place, really. Houston is a beautiful and wonderful city, and Austin seems smaller. Yet because I'm on my own without a car,
Right.
Walking everywhere, often late at night on my own. It seems as if the city just stretches on and on
Really?
forever. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, see, my friends and I will wander looking for Chick-fil-A or some other food and just roam the streets, hungry. It's the world of a college student. And it's wonderful fun, and I love the city. And I can't wait to go back after a long time in Houston for Christmas break.
Right. So, Zach, what is your major?
Right now, my major is history.
Awesome.
I think so too. I really, really enjoy it. I took one history class this semester. I'm doing a lot of freshman
Right.
necessary requirement courses. So I did freshman studies, which was about politics this year, and a few other courses. But I did Introduction to Historical Methods, which, while it may sound like a dry subject, and probably
Say
to
that
an
5
extent,
times fast.
Introduction to Historical Methods, no, and it's gone. And it's gone. But while it may sound like a dry subject, and to an extent it is for that class, the teacher was really awesome and got us kind of involved in the subject.
And that will just make a class. I mean,
It can make or break it.
make or break it.
It can make or break it. I've had several amazing teachers so far, thankfully, but I have heard horror stories of some, high-level biology and math classes.
Right.
But I have not experienced that myself. I've had excellent, amazing teachers. But
Good.
my teacher for that class, thank you. I think it's good too. But my teacher for that class was excellent and got us really involved in our subject. I was on the military team.
Really?
Yes.
Really? And how was that?
It was an interesting experience. Teamwork
Meaning?
in a positive way.
Okay, good.
Teamwork in college is much different than teamwork in high school. While teamwork in high school winds up kind of like a game of chicken with a train. The train being the end date, and chicken being who will be there whenever the end date comes. And that's pretty much what ends up doing the project.
Yeah.
In college, everyone works together and has a vested interest in doing well, and it's
Cool.
a really refreshing and nice change.
Right.
And so my team was great, and pretty much what the way the class was structured is, our overall topic was the Alamo, but there were 3 teams: social, political, and military. And I can say, in the most biased way possible, I thought military was the best. And our goal was we created kind of a presentation, and then also gave the presentation at the end of the year, and we did individual research papers. I, a proper history major, which I believe I was the only one of 2 in my group, I had to choose something very specific and dry. So I chose the fortifications of the Alamo.
Yeah.
Wrote a lot about walls, the history of walls, the changes in the walls. That was my favorite, but apparently it was good, and our presentation was well received.
Oh,
So
glad.
I enjoy my major a lot.
Good to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions about the wonderful wide world of college that I, in my infinite experience of one semester, can answer for you?
So Zach, are you living like in a dorm, or do you have? I mean, how is that set out?
Well, I am luckily they have allowed me to stay inside because Austin is really cold right now. So I am staying in a dorm. I am enjoying my dorm immensely.
Yeah.
Pretty much the way the dorms are set up at my school, which is Sandwich University in Austin, Texas, which
Yes.
I think this is an excellent system. There are multiple different types of dorms, and you kind of pick the dorm that you believe would be best for your living situation. So for me, I chose the dorm that I have one roommate, not like five,
Right.
because
Right.
I'm generally antisocial and horrible with people. And then
I've noticed.
and I also chose one that I had stayed for several orientations, and I heard that this is the dorm. You know,
This is the dorm.
friendliest dorm with the best community, and I can say with 100% certainty, living only in one dorm my entire career so far, that I enjoy my dorm the most.
That's great.
It is. It is.
Good to hear.
Dujarrier is an excellent dorm. I have a great roommate. We don't see each other that often because our schedules sync up to where while he's awake, I'm asleep or out,
And vice versa.
Well, yes, because see, he stays in his room, in the room, a lot more than I do, because I'm out socializing a little bit more. But you know, we work well together. He's clean. I'm very happy that he's clean. I was worried that he would not be clean.
Good to hear.
Yes,
Good
no,
to hear.
all of my fears are abated, and also I'm in the honors LLC, so I get to stay with a lot of other honors kids, which is really cool.
Awesome. That's really good to hear. All right. Well, let's take a break.
We're going to end this segment with a song by Simran. She was 7 when she wrote this. The song is called Always Remembering, and it's about running forward to a new adventure while always remembering where you came from.
Some birds soaring through the sky, imagination in its head, moving through the wind, running off to excitement, always remembering its adventures, never getting lost. Some birds soaring through the sky, imagination in its head, moving through the wind, running off to excitement, always remembering its adventures, never getting lost. Always remembering its adventures, never getting lost.
Hi, welcome back to Purple Suns Can Fly. I'm Zack Tavlin,
I'm Emily Freeman.
and you're listening to Voice America Kids. Let's continue with our conversation about college and its many mysteries.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to get my thoughts together about an interesting story for you guys, and I thought that one that may be cool is my transformation in marketing class.
Really?
Yes, it's sort of a hero's journey, if I do say so
Yes.
myself. I started off and I was getting course selection. I was given you have to do a course here, just any course.
Right.
And so I chose Principles of Marketing because I heard marketing was mostly about talking and communicating, and I felt that was something I would enjoy and
Right.
love to do in college.
Yeah.
And it turned out I was correct, and I didn't know it because I had never heard of marketing before college. And what happened was we got into marketing class, and I sat not in the back, but I was about a seat or two up from the back.
Near the back.
in the back. I tried to sit with the seniors to make myself less freshman-y. Didn't work. But anyway, I was mostly quiet.
Yeah.
But then when I'd speak, somehow correct answers to questions would come out.
Yeah.
And I became
Well, that's good. That's good.
It is good. And I became like that guy in my class. The marketing person. People thought I was a marketing major or a business major at the end of the year. They forgot my name.
Oh, no.
Which was, it's okay. It's okay. And I had a group as well in that class. And our assignment was we had to have this huge marketing kind of portfolio for a company and a product that we chose. We chose Tom's, the shoe company.
Oh,
we chose to use their shoes, which was really cool because we got to kind of investigate the one-for-one business model. Because whenever you buy a pair of Tom's, they send a pair of shoes to a child in need somewhere in the world.
Right.
And that's awesome and a really cool kind of innovative business model.
I think so. That's great.
So we got to kind of analyze that. Which was excellent. And see, my school's relatively international. They would say they're very international. I went to a high school where I was like one of 10 American kids, so I won't say it's very international. But my college is pretty international. And so my group consisted of me, 2 Frenchmen, and a Guatemalan girl. And that was interesting because one of our Frenchmen kind of had a nervous breakdown in the middle of the group.
Really?
Time.
Why?
Apparently marketing is evil, and the downfall of America is soon at hand.
Oh,
Do not know.
Okay.
That was in the coffee shop. So we were one group mate kind of down the rest of the year, and our complicated kind of division of labor system got thrown off.
Okay.
So about about a week before the project was due, we kind of realized we have half of this done. The rest, little bit of
how did that turn out?
Amazing. I pulled
okay.
2 all-nighters to get that done, and that was excellent.
It's like welcome to college, right?
Yes. By the end of it, I went from having. See, I thought I had half of it done. Silly me. I had 4 pages, and by the end of it, I had 40 pages.
Okay.
Somehow.
Okay. All right.
Which was amazing and wonderful. And found the binder for the little project with papers. One of the RAs had an extra plastic sleeve.
Yes, a sleeve, yeah.
And I was able to procure that approximately 2 minutes before it was due, which I then ran to the class, turned it in.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It worked out really well. Mm-hmm. I had
Getting close.
Little bit. I had my and we did our presentation, which went very well.
Yeah.
The journal went very well, and we got 100 in the on that assignment.
All right.
So that was kind of thank you. That was my hero's journey.
There you go.
I went through the valley of the fire and flames. I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the class, and I had a great time with my group. I don't remember much of it because of the time and the lack of sleep.
Right.
But it was wonderful, I think.
You think? I think it was wonderful. I'm not sure.
I do. And I loved the class, and I loved our professor. And I even liked the testing system because it gave me an optional final, which was wonderful.
Okay.
It pretty much how the optional final thing worked is there were multiple tests throughout the year. And each test was a large percentage, like 15% of your grade. And if you did well on those tests, you didn't really have to take the final, because the final you could take it and it would drop the lowest test grade if it was higher and replace it with the grade you got on the final. And the final was comprehensive and huge and over the whole textbook, and I didn't want to do that. So it ended up being that I got A's on every test, and because a 93 is the same as a 94 in the wonderful world of college.
Yeah. That's great.
I didn't have to take the final because there was no reason for me to do so. So I spent that day and I studied for the other final that I had.
Okay.
Which was Political Controversies of the Modern World, which is a very stringent final.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was actually funny the way the final was designed. It was, we had 2 professors for that class because one of our professors, the beloved Dr. Payne, sadly retired this year. I will miss him always and forever. He was like my favorite teacher. And he was teaching kind of his replacement, which was kind of weird, Dr. Long. And Dr. Payne and Dr. Long would choose some questions, and they'd be like, one of these questions will be on your final. Study for them all. You know, you could write an essay for all of them if you wanted to, just to prepare yourself. So that was really fun studying for. It ended up being the questions that I did not think would be on the final were the ones on the final.
Okay.
So that turned out well. And I ended up doing fine on that final as well and got in the class. So,
well,
everything.
Congrats, dude.
Thank you. I really fought the odds on that one. In the first 2 weeks of school, I actually slept through my first test, which was 10% of my grade.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What do you mean, like in class you slept?
No, like I was in bed and my alarm didn't go off.
Oh, I see.
Loudly enough, because it went off for like an hour and it didn't wake me up at all. So I woke up lounging about 2 and I had missed all my classes that day.
Oh, no.
That was my reaction.
Well, maybe set a couple next time.
And since then I haven't slept through another one yet.
There you go.
So let's take a break. I'm Zach.
I'm Emily.
And you're listening to Voice America Kids.
Alright, well, we're going to end this segment
with 10-year-old Alex's I Can.
I can howl at the moon, I can soar in the wind, I can flying like an eagle, knowing I have pride, I can howl at the stars, twinkling away, I can roam where I want, going my own way, I can howl at the moon, I can soar in the wind, I can. I can earn my own wings and take to the sky, flying up high, flying like an eagle, knowing I have pride. I can, I can, I can, I can, I can, I can. I can, I can, I can.
Welcome back to Purple Songs Can Fly. I'm Zack Tavlin,
And I'm Emily Freeman.
and you are listening to Voice America Kids. So let's continue a little bit with our conversation about this past semester for me. But for you, Emily, this has been a whole other kind of time because you have been doing several interviews without your co-host on your own. As your co-host has been gone and away.
Oh, without my host. I mean, we've really missed you.
I have missed you guys as well, but I am curious. I want to hear about all your adventures, and I hear you did 2 interviews, right?
Yes.
Who were they with?
Well, this past interview was with my child life specialist, Brianna.
Wow.
She actually moved away and was visiting, and we had a really good conversation. Talking about old times and old procedures. One of which,
That's cool.
She's talking to me. She's, trying to calm me down, basically. And she turns around and my mom's like about to faint. And so she's
Really?
like trying to talk to
Oh.
me, trying to calm me down, and then she's trying to calm my mom down. And it was interesting.
What procedure was that?
Oh gosh, I think it was a lumbar puncture.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. So was your mom just worried for you, or was she engaged in this as well? Did she have to like help, or?
I don't know. I wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't.
I understand.
Thinking about that at that point in time, I was.
I understand.
Thinking about other things, obviously.
So, what is a child life specialist? Right?
Well, a child life specialist, I didn't know they existed until I came to Texas Children's. But basically, like I was just talking about, okay, if you're going through a procedure or something like that, they will come in and sometimes they'll bring you something to do, or they'll just come in and take your mind off of what you're going through, which, I mean, I really appreciate that. And,
that's amazing.
yeah, and so that's what she was doing. She was just like talking to me. We were actually talking like, so do you have like, any pets? And it's like talking about my dog, and so I'm totally engaged in this conversation. So it gets my mind off of what I'm going through, what procedure or whatever I'm going through. Sometimes if I'm waiting in the clinic, she'll come in and bring me something to do, like a craft or something like that. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that seems invaluable.
Yes.
I can't imagine having access to that. That seems like it would be an excellent program or system to help kids kind of get their mind off what's going on.
Yes, I think every hospital should have a child life specialist.
I agree. I remember when I was a kid, long
I
time
was a
ago.
kid.
Yes, back in the early 2000s, I was going through a bone marrow test, which obviously isn't a super huge procedure, but at the time I was kind of worried about it, and I ended up kind of going full creepy small child on my father. We were sitting in the clinic, and a lot of the chairs are animals. So while he slept, it was early in the morning, while he took a kind of a little nap, I arranged all of the chairs to stare at him in a circle.
Oh no.
It was wonderful.
And what was his reaction when he woke
terror.
up? Oh no!
I get terror. Which was exactly what I was going for.
This is Zack Tavlin, everybody.
So that's how I would occupy myself in my time. And obviously Purple Suns Can Fly, and I would also I used to bring my little Pokemon Game Boy and catch them all. Never quite all.
Gotta catch them all.
Probably about 20 each time, but whatever. It worked out well.
Yes.
But that would be really cool to have someone that kind of gives you crafts and stuff. Like, so you don't end up spending your time in deviant pursuits, such as horrifying your father. Arranging the furniture in eerie ways.
I gotta say that the furniture that he is talking about is very cute.
Yeah,
so if they were staring at me, I'd be like, "Aw."
I put the more awkward looking ones up front, so in his groggy days as he's getting out of his sleep, they kind of look distorted. Like I put the llama up there.
Well, you should have put one like in his lap.
Well, he would have woken up a little bit. Like it was very subtle. It was very subtle. I don't even know why I did it. I was just playing with them. I think I had the llama.
You're playing with the chairs?
Yeah, this
You're
is
playing with it.
Without a child life specialist, this is what we are reduced to.
Hi, I'm the llama here. How are you, Mr. Tiger?
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Okay.
It is an excellent system. I could recommend it to anyone.
I will have to try that.
Yes, if anyone has a sleepy parent like my father, arranging chairs
or even if you
with
don't.
faces, excellent idea.
Got it. I'll take you up on that. Okay.
So did you ever do stuff like that whenever you were involved?
I can't say that I have, Zach. I can't say that I've
you had all these assorted crafts to occupy you.
One of my favorites. Have you ever used like wiki sticks? Have you ever?
I am so without child life specialists.
Yes.
Personally, I don't even know what a wiki stick is.
Okay. Well, it's just like this little moldable stick, and they're different colors, and you can make things with them. I admit, in my room, I have a shelf with all my little Bendaroo creations, and I still have them, and I'm gonna have them there for quite a while.
That sounds absolutely magical. That sounds
I don't know
magical.
if it's magical, but
It does. Bendable sticks that
Well, they're not
form
like-
objects
they're not like
and
sticks,
figures.
like wooden sticks, but it's like, okay, if you have a wire, and then you put, I don't even know what it is. It's like this, similar to clay, but they're very small. They're very small and
Solid Play-Doh, sort of bendable.
kind of, yes.
Everything awesome. Everything cool.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, we have to take a break, but when we come back, I want to hear more about these Bendaroo sticks.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
I'm Zack Tavlin,
I'm Emily Freeman.
and you're listening to Purple Songs Can Fly and Voice America Kids. And we're going to end this segment with Jerry and Precious's song, Life is Like a Ride. They were 12 and 16 when they wrote this song, and they are brother and sister.
Life is like a ride, everywhere you go, everything you see, everyone you know. Life is like a ride in my eyes, where everything's amazing and hope never dies. Life is like a ride, there's twists and turns, ups and downs, there's bumps and curves. You can be brave and you can get scared. It's all the emotion there is. Life is like a ride, there's happy times. One minute you're smiling, the next you're frowning. It's all a journey you have to take to make your life a piece of cake. Life is like a ride, everywhere you go, everything you see, everyone you know. Life is like a ride in my eyes, where everything's amazing and hope never dies. Life is like a ride, surprises you meet when you up and see the world. Life could be fast and life could be slow. Life could be fun or even though. Life is like a ride, everywhere you go, everything you see, everyone you know. Life is like a ride in my eyes, where everything's amazing and hope never dies. Everyone you meet will help you with your life, so that you're never alone. Even when you are alone, even when you are alone, you have to have the courage to keep on going. It's like a ride, everywhere you go, everyone you see, everyone you know. Life is like a ride in my eyes, where everything's amazing and hope never dies. Life is like a ride, everywhere you go, everything you see, everyone you know. Life is like a ride in my eyes, where everything's amazing and hope never dies.
Hey, welcome back to Purple Songs Can Fly. I'm Zack Tavlin,
And I'm Emily Freeman.
and you are listening to Voice America Kids. we're going to continue with our conversation just for a little bit about these bendy sticks. I'm slightly confused. And then we're going to talk about our future plans for this coming year.
Yeah.
So, just to wrap up the bendy stick thing, I have this feeling they're kind of like pipe cleaners, but with like Play-Doh around them, sort of. And you bend them. Yes? Shape. Mold. Craft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Where would I purchase bendy sticks?
I'm not sure because my child life specialist just, gave them to me.
Of course.
So I'm not sure where you would.
Just give it. Of course. Okay. All right. I will have to find a bendy stick vendor.
Yes.
To satisfy my needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So what are your plans for this coming year?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure where I want to go. I'm very interested in art. I want to become an artist. And I like all mediums.
Bendy sticks.
Yes.
Canvas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anywhere from pencils to charcoals to paint, to Christmas ornaments. Yeah. So that's really where I want to go. I might go to the Art Institute. I'm not sure. So.
Do you see yourself working with one particular medium over another? Do you like
I really don't.
Drawing?
I mean, I just
sculpting?
I like it all. I like it all.
My mom's a similar way. She works a lot with audio and like
Yeah.
She works with like artists and bands and stuff, but also she paints and has like little galleries.
Interesting.
Stuff. So you can do anything you wish in kind of a really open way with art.
Yes.
I think that's one thing that's beautiful about it. Do you have specifically like themes you like to explore in your art or specific motifs that you
well, I mean, during treatment, I had to have a PICC line. And every day it was flushed with these cool little syringes. And we kept those syringes. And I made a piece using the syringes and drew up paint in them and blasted them onto a canvas. Made this really cool splat. And actually entered it in the Making a Mark show, which is the art show on the bridge between the cancer center, between the clinic and the hospital. And it was selected. It was selected.
So it was featured in the Making the Mark show?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's great. Do you still have the piece, or did you give it to the Texas Children's and they have it now in some like museum or gallery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They keep the pieces, so.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I used my 3 favorite colors.
Which are?
Hot pink, purple, and lime green.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, would you say you do more unorthodox art? Would you say you're trying to find like new ways to use existing things?
It depends. I mean, actually, we've continued using the syringes. My newest art piece, it's like, okay, I take a blue wash, so it's a blue background, and I'll do like pink and purple splats and make them like flowers.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so just different ways, just thinking of it. Basically taking something that wasn't so fun, the PICC line, the cancer and everything, and turning it into something fun, like painting and creating art.
I think that's wonderful to take something that has possibly a more negative meaning.
Yes.
And kind of transform it.
I mean,
really
like
cool.
a syringe. I mean, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'll reveal a secret, kind of.
I mean, that's lovely.
One of the things makes my skin crawl. Needles. Hate them. So much I hate them.
You know, I used to be the same way. But
before my blood disorder, my 2 biggest fears were needles and blood, which is wonderful.
Wow.
Wonderful combo for my condition, of course.
Right.
Overcame the blood fear, mostly. No.
Let's hope so.
No. Every time, still. But it's okay. I can't. I don't have the artistic gifts that you do, though. My hands shake. My ideas are muddled. I will say this though. In college, I have a friend in my hallway. Actually, two of them that are in graphic design.
Yes.
And their classes really encourage your kind of art. You know, you're kind of very open. Kind of do as you will with what you have. Like they did one was like design. Like they had to do like 75 different designs involving cubes.
Oh wow!
And it could be any design they want, but they have to all be different.
You know, that reminds me. I used to be in an art class, and the theme that the art teacher was going for was like geometric shapes and that sort of thing. And I chose circles, and so my piece was basically taking all these different circles that I could find and putting them onto a canvas. I chose purple and gold, yellow, total opposite colors, and used that throughout the whole painting. And so, for example, a balloon, or a donut, something circular, and just put that all over the canvas, and it's all in purple and yellow.
That's actually really cool. You know, purple and yellow individually are some of my I like the colors a lot. I used to have a thing for it though when I was a kid. Both my parents went to Ole Miss, which are rivals with LSU, despite the fact I lived in Baton Rouge. Like they did not like LSU, and so I was raised with this hatred in my soul. And I went to school in kindergarten one day, and they had these purple and gold cupcakes or cookies. I can't remember the exact thing. I refused it. I said no. Take it away. I cannot eat it. My daddy wouldn't like it if I ate the. They ended up calling him in and making sure he wasn't abusive, but it ended up being no, we watched football together and he misunderstood.
Right. Get rid of these cupcakes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Smash them up against the wall.
A little bit. But that's really cool that you're able to do that with your art.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pieces.
Anyway, in short, my plans for the future, moving forward, are to continue to try to find myself in college. I'm playing Marco Polo, kind of solo, trying to figure out what I want to do, who I want to be.
So Marco Polo solo.
Yeah, but I have some chairs to play with.
Okay.
And feel like I have other people.
But make sure they're rolly chairs. Yeah. You can spin in them and make yourself dizzy.
Anyway, I'm just trying to find out kind of what I want to do. This next semester, I kind of want to narrow down a little bit more on that.
Well, that's cool. That's really neat.
Thank you. So thanks so much for joining us. You have been listening to Purple Songs Can Fly on the Voice America Kids Network. I'm Zack Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And you are listening to Voice America Kids. We are going to leave with Jasmine's song, On a Path to Another World. She was 18 when she wrote the song, just like me, and going off to college.
Yes. On my path to another world, I see a new city and new people, a start of a lifetime journey. Teaching young children, travel around the world and teach Africa, Indonesia, China, Europe. Every place in the world needs help. On my path to another world, I want to go skydiving, go rock climbing, learn to play the violin, be in front row of a concert, swim with dolphins and fishes of the sea, get married on the beach. I want to see mountains and sunsets in different parts of the world. I want to write books, and I want to learn languages on my path to another world. I want to run with zebras in Africa. I want to sing with the African children and African people. I want to give more than I receive.
Thanks for listening to Purple Songs Can Fly. We'll see you again next Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Kids channel. And remember, for more information about the Purple Songs Can Fly project, visit www.purplesongscanfly.org. We'll be back with more music next week.
Purple songs can fly on the airwaves. They just need a chance to start. Purple songs can